Mortals, hello, hello, hello. Mortals, mortals, mortals. Hello? Is everything good? Is the Mystic Weave strong today? Can you hear me? Is the game volume too loud? That's good to hear. Excellent, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I didn't know that. I simply game volume a teeny bit high. That's what that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what it looks like to me, visually. So I'm gonna turn it to like something like that. A lot of so many mortals saying hi. This is just a chill stream. It's gonna be short stream, 3 hours tops, 3 hours at the absolute maximum. Probably be closer to 2. So it will be, not too much. I can't be around for too long. But I'm not usually, I don't usually have this window of time in which I'm around and have to be conscious. So I figured, why not hang out with the mortals? It's Mognet. The creation menu, original quest. I don't think we have access to that yet. Astrolomog Cathy's Mognet Miracle. Take a quiet breather from the battles in your life. Let's find out who might be your best travel companion. Who should accompany you on your journeys? Reply and receive your fortune, Capo. I wish you a very good rest in that case, Tuberex, because sleep is very important. Sleep is very important. What do I look for in an ally? Lots of tolerance. Alright, 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 alright! So this is just a nice, relaxing Dissidia stream. For a little bit. Just a little bit. And it's Gorilla, so we'll be doing grinding. Yeah, we only have creation. We need to unlock museum, but that's not going to happen until we clear scenario 12. I'll tell you what. Pick a character to grind. You know what? Let's go into battle mode just so I can show you all the characters. Pick a chaos character to grind, and what we'll do is we'll buy an alt for them. We'll buy an alternate costume and try that out. Because we have enough points for it, I'm pretty sure. You've got Garland, the Emperor, Cloud of Darkness, Golbez, Exdeath, Kefka, Sephiroth, Ultimecia, Kuja, Jekt, and Shantoto and Gabrant. Shantoto is not Chaos, but she also doesn't have a story mode, so she doesn't have anything to help with her early levels of grinding. Oh, somebody said Gabranth! Somebody said Gabranth! You know what that means, mortals. People have said Gabranth. Let's see if he has any ults. Yep. He has Dark Steel Armor and Captain's Gear. Oh, let's get Captain's Gear, mortals. Because if it's what I think it is... If it's what I think it is, mortals... If Alt 2 is what I think it is, then he's going to look awfully a lot like Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca. Let's check his abilities again. Yep, same as always. So when he's in EX mode, he has Innocence and Hatred. Who doesn't love them some FF12? Who doesn't love some of the spirit of Ivalice? Yes, quickening, regen, critical boost, strace, tenacity, and jamming. Easy. Let's go. Oh, actually, let's up the level object to 3. The only FF game you've ever played is FF Tactics. Well, Final Fantasy Tactics is Ivalice. It's the same universe as Final Fantasy XII. Typically, Final Fantasies are different universes, but Ivalice is a common universe that unites Tactics, Tactics Advance 2, and Vagrant Story even, as well as Final Fantasy XII, of course. Yep, he looks like his brother Barsh. Woo! Alright, mortals. The thing about Gabranth is because it's all you can do. Like like take this situation right here, right? I have 20 bravery. Normally in this situation, it would behoove me to let loose a HP attack and ensure that I could get my bravery to 0 with it, and then back up again to a higher amount. I don't want to be broken, but I can't do that as Gabranth unless I'm in EX mode, like this. I didn't actually mean to do that. You're supposed to not immediately go to his EX burst, because it's the only time you can do HP damage. Da 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 ba 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 ba. Sephiroth. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, absolute classic. Nomura. Uematsu knocked it out of the park. I don't know what Nomura could possibly have had to do with the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack. Although he was pretty involved with the circumstances surrounding some of the key plot stuff, despite being the artist. I don't know. I think everybody has their own kind of stunning move. I mean, take a look at Garland, right? Take a look at Garland, a Warrior of Light. They're from the earliest Final Fantasy, when things were like the least flashy that they ever were, and they have these amazing moves, absolutely amazing moves in this game. Nope, we screwed up again. I've gotta. It's my urge, mortals, whenever I'm in EX mode and I land a HP attack, to go for the burst, but I've got to break out of that habit with Gabranth. Yeah, 7 is the most iconic Final Fantasy, and with good reason. 7 for sure. It's something really special. He got us. Come on, come on. Jack, you can't run from this! Oh, I'm loving this. I'm really loving playing Gabranth. Good suggestion, models. You gotta come back sometime. And when you do, back you go. You're too used to the Advent Children version. That's interesting. Because, I mean, the song, like, variations of One Winged Angels play, I think, multiple times in FF7, but it's only, like, once in Advent Children, right? Though, speaking of Advent Children, have you all ever heard the song from the Advent Children soundtrack for the reunion? It plays, during a scene with Rufus, I think. And it's just such a banger of a track that it, like, nobody's heard it, I think, because, like, nobody pays much attention to it because it's a song from, Advent Children, and not like a song from an original Final Fantasy game. I'm not much of a mad lad. I don't think I would be. Why am I a mad lad? Alright, now we return to Battleside. It's the one that goes. It's called For the Reunion. It's called For the Reunion. I know that for a fact. Although, if we're talking about the Advent Children soundtrack, that piano version of Those Who Fight Further, delicious. And it's basically, I think it's on the FF7 piano collections as well. Cloud of Darkness. I think 2 levels above is still good. And we're just gonna go again. Although, actually, I've remembered, it's a, I mean, I'm glad to know that this sudden stream is welcome, actually, because, I hope I'm not imposing. But I want to do this thingamajig, every time I stream, nowadays. I want to try doing this. Let's see if this works. Whoop. And I'm just gonna post that and pin that every stream, and if people say it's annoying, I'm gonna stop. Because I noticed that when I posted it in a stream, I actually got a marshmallow question, and I'd like to have more marshmallows before doing a stream dedicated to them. So a couple of them have been sitting on the back burner for a while. So I'm just kind of like, because I feel like if that's where I'll find people who want to ask me questions in my streams.
Are you prepared?
If it annoys people, let me know, and I'll just simply remove it. So don't you worry about a thing, Wallace. Okay. Hoppa. Wow, that was actually an impressive amount of dodges. I honestly, I hit her with HP with the bravery attacks every time, and then I go for the HP attack. She dodges it. She was prepared to dodge a HP attack that whole time. Yeah, well, I don't have it like prominently displayed anywhere on my Twitter. I can't. It won't fit in my bio, and if I put it in my pinned tweet, it's not in my schedule. Though I do understand that not everyone uses Twitter. I do try to keep the content here, after all. Ah! Ow.
Hatred is what drives me. You have no hope. Away we go.
Oh, come on. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much how I'm using it too. That's pretty much how I'm using it too. Because I'm not really a social media person, mortals. I just use it for VTubing. I mean, I used it before. I had a Twitter account that I used before, but that Twitter account was just for following artists on Twitter. I have no interest in it as anything other than VTubing, networking kind of thing. Alright, 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 alright. Playing as Gabranth is really cat and mouse because you have such a difference in how powerful you are depending on whether or not you are in EX. So I want her to come here. Come on.
Hatred is what drives me.
Yes.
You have no hope. Away you go. You have no hope. Away you go. Eternal pain.
Oh no, we didn't hit her. We didn't hit her. Ah, sorry models, I focused there super hard for a second. Off you go. See, his attacks, their basic forms, when not in EX mode, they're all based around knocking the opponent away from him so he can give himself room to do this. Ah, that's because it's not Bosch. It's not Bosch. It's Gabranth. Come on, let's go! Oh, I just remembered something important. We got to equip this boy. We need to equip him. Oh, she can now finish us with a HP attack. This is a bad situation to be in, mortals. Yeah, no, cosmetics don't change the voice lines in this.
Hatred is what drives me.
Gotta. I mean, they don't have the same voice actor, do they? I don't think I've played far enough in Final Fantasy XII to see too much of Gabranth. There's a lot of that game, I think. First level. Alright. Yeah, the PSP is kind of limited. They could maybe do that in Dissidia NT, but then, you know. Return to battle setup. Equipment. Optimize. Easy. We could actually probably buy some armor for him. I'm thinking we get him some light armor, some chainmail or something like that. Yeah, sometimes limits can breed great creativity, but other times it just stifles it. I don't know. I feel like limitations breed more creativity than they stifle, you know? Because maybe what you want to do in the first place that you can't do is not something you should have done in the first place. You know? I feel like I'm bad at explaining myself, but I feel like, I don't know. Maybe it's just easier to see where limitations have created something beautiful than when limitations have prevented the creation of something beautiful. Because we live in an era in which there are basically no limitations to like when it comes to AAA games development. They're basically working with no limitations. with little in the way of limitations, and they're pushing the limit every time. But a lot of modern games, I think, are not as beautiful as plenty of games were back in the day. Oh, we get to beat on lightning. Let's beat on lightning. Let's go. Whoa, that has a powerful, like... She managed to keep going.
Hatred is what drives me. You will be judged. I'll cleave you.
Oh, talk about cleaved mortals.
Pain. Destruction. You have no hope. Away you go.
Oh, this is the best. Look at this.
Take your last breath.
Lightning is just getting absolutely annihilated, and I love it. We may have to up the level of our opponent mortals. Manufactured nethicite. Oh man, what a when I heard that said in FF12, I was like, what a delightful term. I think it's Larsa that first says manufactured nethicite as opposed to just regular nethicite.
Drives me. I might fall. No, this pain. Take your last breath.
But man, ah. Ivalice is such a delightful setting. Absolutely delightful, I think.
An expected verdict.
Judges are the coolest. Oh my god, listen, mortals. If in Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, the melee class that is yet to be announced is Judge, and they're using something like Gabrant's swords, I'll go nuts. No, nethicite is like a kind of magicite. I think nethicite is like a kind of special magicite. Alright, we'll be fighting Terra, and we're gonna make her 4 levels above us. Unexpected verdict. Oh yes, that does sound something excellent for me to say.
Prepare.
Prepare! We're almost there.
Hatred is what drives me. Retribution. You have no hope. Away you go.
Come on. Yes. Got it. Bosch is so EX focused. Oh wait! Oh, Mortals, we haven't set an assist for him either. We haven't set an assist for him. Hey, you know, Mortals, you know what I think is funny? I think that when Final Fantasy 13 came out, okay, my brother bought it for PlayStation 3. My brother got it. And it arrived, and we played it. Well, or rather, he played it, and I watched a bit when I could sneak away from my mum, who was trying to get me to learn something. I was so inspired, Mortals. I was on an FF kick. Little me was on an FF kick. That
Destruction.
I took my little book and I drafted plans for I think it was Final Fantasy 16, because I thought there's going to be so many years until Final Fantasy 16. And now, like, Final Fantasy 16 is going to be a thing. Crazy to think about. I did all sorts of stuff like that as a kid. I wrote a sequel to Lord of the Rings that was based on the PlayStation that was based on the PlayStation 2 game of like adaptation of Return of the Kings. I don't think Tolkien would have been pleased with my rendition of his works. Yes, children have limitless passion and imagination. It really is impressive. What is Berengue? I mean, I have a couple of ideas for fanfic. I may or may not have certain, may or may not currently have certain fanfic ideas that are based on being set in the universe of a franchise I particularly love, featuring original characters, as if it was another work in that setting that I could write. That I have the cliff notes for, just kind of sitting around. That's just me. But as a kid, I don't think I had the discipline to actually sit down and write a full fanfic or something like that. Being a game master for an RPG, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's basically fanfic writing, unless it's I don't think it would be unless it's set in an existing setting. So like, if you have a Kingdom Hearts RPG and the players meet Sora, that's something akin to fanfic writing. Also, no, I don't do self-insert works. That's ridiculous. And Carmine X Tifa? Be a bit of a weird ship, I think. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Tifa. Tifa's great, but she is not only like a thing with Cloud, she's my least favorite of the 3 female party members of FF7. I like Yuffie, and then I like Aerith, and then I like Tifa.
Hatred is what drives me. Destruction. I might want. No, this pain. Take your last breath.
I don't know how someone could write a self-insert shipping fic without being extremely embarrassed. Imagine if that imagine if that character, you'd never be able to look them in the eyes again, I don't think. Yes, least favorite. Okay, listen, you have to understand, I love all the Final Fantasy VII girls. Reo, listen to me. Don't you ever think that I don't love Tifa, because I do, and she's great, and people who appreciate Tifa are great, and Tifa bros, I'll have your back from now until the end of time, but I'm not interested in a war between Tifa fans and Aerith fans, or any of that nonsense, okay? You get me? You understand? I appreciate them all. Just because I'm charmed by Aerith doesn't mean I can't appreciate Tifa. That's foolish, that's nonsense. Tifa is great. She can suplex a weapon. And she's kind, nice, gentle. Yes, waifu wars are extremely foolish. No, not Carmine X cross-dressing Cloud. I don't swing that way. Yes. So I don't ever want the fact that I like Aerith more than Tifa to be taken as an endorsement of bashing on Tifa, because that's ridiculous. Now, 7. Now, who would I ship myself with hypothetically if I weren't embarrassed? Selphie from Final Fantasy VIII. That's just that because that was who I crushed on as a kid. As a kid, I had a crush on Selphie from Final Fantasy VIII, from both her being in Final Fantasy VIII and also playing Kingdom Hearts and being on Besaid Island. Ah, Ray, that's patrician. Getting Princess carried by Tifa. That's absolutely just fantastic taste. But Aerith, she's got that outgoing personality and the playfulness. Full of spunk. That's what I love about 7 Remake. I love 7 Remake. It got Tifa and Aerith so right, because in every single Final Fantasy, because there's this kind of perception, right, models of Tifa being the outgoing, confident one, and Aerith being the demure, pure one, right? But it's the other way around. Tifa is demure and pure and gentle and kind and very, and a bit shy, right? Whereas Aerith is a street, she's street smart, and she's full of confidence, and she's a real go-getter. That's the difference between them. Yet Aerith, in pretty much everything else, is portrayed more like how Tifa should be portrayed. Barret is great. Barret is great. But yeah, that's why I like the remake so much, because it got Tifa right. It nailed her kindness and her gentleness and her confidence issues and just how sweet she is. And with Aerith, it also nailed, how confident she is, how quick-witted she is, stuff like that. I think that's just great.
Are you prepared?
Yeah, Tifa is the most gentlest. Just because Tifa could break you in half with her bare hands does not mean she is not the most gentlest and sweetest of the Final Fantasy VII girls. That's just... You follow Cid's path. Cid is you're married to an airship. I mean, I can't tell if you're I can't tell if that's a reference to the fact that that Cid literally named his new airship after the High Wind, after his wife Shera, because he marries Shera in Advent Children and Dirge of Cerberus. We know he's married Shera and named an airship after her. Yeah, exactly. She isn't a knucklehead. People she's not somebody who itches for a fight. She's not someone who itches to just do total beatdowns on people. Oh, JC, that sounds like a really good experience, actually. That actually sounds, getting your wounds patched and getting fed by Tifa. I wonder if she can cook. I wonder what Tifa's home cooking tastes like. It's good to have passion for machinery. Oh no, he mimicked our bravery. We made a mistake there. We accidentally used EX Revenge, and I still haven't set an assist for our boy. Yeah, because Kate... I mean, is Kate Sith, is he technology? Who knows? Garland, please, Yamate. I hate you. Okay. Sorry that I said I hate you. I was talking to Garland. I'm playing as Gabranth, but he's dressed as Bosch von Runzenberg from Final Fantasy XII. Sephiroth! No! He's so good! Garland, how are you this good? Who is Gabranth? The antagonist of Final Fantasy XII.
Hatred is what drives me. Retribution's blade. You will be judged.
We need to do this now. Yes! Got him! Got him! The single player MMO. No, it's Final Fantasy 12. The MMOs are 11 and 14. Ooh. If I can just innocence him. Got him. But yes, Gabranth is the antagonist of Final Fantasy XII. Vaughn is also in this, but we're playing as Gabranth. Of course, at the moment he looks like his brother Bosch, who is a party member. Turn to battle setup. Oh, gotta get the Destiny board. You mean the license board? Which is quite different depending on how you whether you're playing the original or Zodiac Age, as far as I understand it. Let's get him accessories while we get assist as well. Power ring. When attacking bravery. Actually, we want EX gain. We want EX gain. Pearl necklace. And we want that to be boosted after 30 seconds. And while we're level 1 to 9. Now, mortals, I'll let you guys pick. Who do we want assisting him? It can be any character from this entire roster. So any of the protagonists of Final Fantasies 1 through 10, the 6 additional characters added for Duodecim, you know, Lightning, Vaughn, Laguna, Yuna, Kain, Tifa, Gilgamesh. I'm sorry, Gilgamesh is not available yet. We haven't unlocked him. And it can be any of the Warriors of Chaos. Kain! Alright, it's Kain. 2 edgelords, let's go. Selectable character. Okay, so we're going to be fighting Yuna. 3 to 7. But yeah, I'm just... Ah, man, mortals. That conversation we had earlier about Final Fantasy 7 girls. You guys just... You blow me away every single time. You really are quite something, mortals. Tidus doesn't laugh all the time, even in 10. The laugh is fake. It's fake on purpose. He's laughing because of the whole... I mean, come on. Everybody knows, like, the real deal. But if I ever play Final Fantasy X with you, for you guys models, and we've reached the Tidus laughing scene, I'm going to pick it apart with a fine-tooth comb. You're going to see me be so hype at it. You want to live the meme of the... The real living the meme is playing that version of the FF10 soundtrack where the midis are all replaced by Tidus's laugh. Because, like, I didn't get that scene at first. But when the Tidus laugh scene clicked for me, I was just enraptured. It's not torture. If you've only played FF7, I recommend trying another FF. 10 is a good place to go from 7, but also 8. I'd recommend either. Of course, you could always go back to 6. See if you're okay with an earlier Final Fantasy. No, it's not. I'm sorry, but it's just not. Nothing in the Fabula Nova Crystallis even approaches masterpiece quality. Type 0, maybe, on a good day. But the Fabula Nova Crystallis models is a millstone around the neck of Final Fantasy. Yeah, the sound... No, oh, no, the soundtrack. Listen to me. The soundtrack of 13.2 is godlike. 13 as well. Masashi Hamauzu is a deity and should be regarded as such. But that does not alone make a good game. Or a masterpiece, just certainly not. Certainly not. Oh, we're fighting Yuna again. I didn't even realize. I didn't switch her out. It's fine. Another go. Another go, mortals. And I'll say Sarah and Noel are better protagonists to have than the Final Fantasy 13 party, but just because you're better than Final Fantasy 13 doesn't mean you're anything. Oh no. It's EX Revenge.
Hatred is what drives me. Retribution's blade, you will be judged. I'll cleave you. You have no hope.
Who is my favorite protag? In Final Fantasy?
Away you go.
Honestly, the Alexander design in 13 isn't too bad.
Eternal pain. Destruction.
Oh no.
Eternal pain.
Okay. Who is my favorite FF protag? Definitely Squall. Definitely Squall. Definitely Squall Leonhard. 8 is my favorite Final Fantasy. Distractor Kane. Alexander isn't that bad. In fact, I would say Alexander in 13 is the best summon in 13. It's a shame it's given to Hope. But then, I mean, come on. You'd have to give it to somebody.
Take your last breath.
It's not a good look being the eidolon of an FF13 character.
Don't let it end.
But the concept of Alexander being made of like multiple pillars that connect with each other and come down from the sky is like it's not the worst. It's not as good as the many fortress variations of them, obviously. Alexander is one of the best summons in FF history, I think. I think he's great. I really hope he's in 16, because in 16 it seems like you're going to get combat moves based off of the abilities of icons, summons. And if Alexander is in, then he might provide some really cool, like, Royal Guard style moves. You know, from DMC, Royal Guard. Defensive moves. Ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Bum 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 bum. Come at me, dragon boy. You are bad at this. Come here.
You have no hope. Away you go.
Is there anything that links all the FF universes together? No. They are for the most part separate universes. You do have stuff like Dissidia, which is implied to be a prequel to Final Fantasy 1. And that has all these warriors from all these other universes. Come here, Kane.
Hatred is what drives me. I'll leave you. You have no hope. Away you go. You have no hope. Away you go! You have no hope! Away you go! Eternal pain!
Yeah, no, that's the whole point. The big difference between something like Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy when it comes to Square Enix JRPGs is the difference between like, that was the thing that got Nomura so excited, I think, about Kingdom Hearts, was that they were all set in the same universe, so it provided a lot of interesting challenges. No, most Final Fantasies have nothing to do with each other. That's why stuff like 10-2, stuff like 10-2 and the compilation of 7 exist. Go.
You have no hope! Away you go! Eternal pain!
But yeah, mostly completely disconnected.
Leave it to me.
Oh no. He's got his EX going. We gotta get ours.
Hatred is what drives me. Retribution's blade. You will be judged. I'll leave you. You have no hope. Away you go.
Okay, let's just go for the break.
No,
Ruin unflinching. Frost Page.
take your last breath.
This is gonna be. Oh no! I thought it was gonna be darn near close, but it's exactly what we needed. That's a win. A clear, mortals.
Unexpected verdict.
Battle setup. Find someone new. And it's Kefka. Up to 9. Let's go. I'm glad some people are here for the grinding, because I know it's not terribly interesting to do.
Prepare.
Ba da 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 da. Ba ba ba. No, I won't.
Retribution blade, you will be judged. I claim you. Retribution blade, you will be judged. I claim you.
Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him.
Eternal pain, I might sword. No, this pain.
Ah, you shouldn't be a clown around me, Kefka.
Take your last breath. Surrender now to oblivion.
So mortals, I was thinking. One of these days, maybe I'll put it on the schedule for next week. I want to try doing just a stream that is just a reading of a Sherlock Holmes story. And I don't know how that'd go, but I really want to try doing some sort of content like that. There shouldn't be any issues with it, since I'm pretty sure most Sherlock Holmes stories and the one I want to read is public domain at this point. Kefka, Max Husbando material? I'm not seeing it. I mean, I guess if you're into that type, if you like a yandere, well, I'll give it a go. Everything is worth a, the good old college try. Oh no, how the turns have tabled.
Hatred is what drives me.
Alright, let's go for some...
Retribution's blade, you will be judged. I claim you.
Let's go.
Retribution's blade. You have no hope. Away you go. Eternal pain. You have no hope. Destruction.
Go for the innocents.
I might
Got him.
know this pain. Take your last breath. Surrender now to oblivion.
But yeah, Sherlock Holmes reading sometime. I'd like to throw it on the, because when does, give me a second, mortals.
An expected verdict.
Alright, so the release date of Phantom Strikers is on the 20th. So it'll give us something to do on Monday, I think. Well, like, but I also want to do I should probably do the Shining Force stream since I couldn't do one this week. We'll see. Scheduling is... Honestly, models, I've done more scheduling and planning since I started VTubing than I think that I've ever done in my life. I'm bad at planning things, but I feel like it's important to have a schedule. Even if I do guerrilla streams like this, it's important to have a schedule. Alright, do we have any new moves? We have a new bravery attack. We have lunge. A charging attack. Charge follows opponent. We'll give that a go. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't know we could cast Aero while we were in EX mode. We've got to try that out. I feel a bit of a fool. I've just been using the melee attacks. I would say VTubing is bad for my my time management reps. Like I'm getting any better at this nonsense. I'm doing everything by the seat of my pants, mortals. I started this with no plan. I still don't have a plan. I'm just an ideas guy. I have ideas, but no plan.
So, you stand your ground.
Come on, Laguna. Oh well, he came on. Off you pop. Yes, fake it till you make it. I'm a big fan of that saying.
What drives me? You have no hope. Away you go. You have no hope. Away you go. Eternal pain. You have no hope. Away you go. Eternal pain. You have no hope. Away you go.
Oh, I forgot he could do that. The one character that can deal with my long distance EX charges is Laguna, because he has satellite cannon.
Hatred is what drives me. Retribution's blade. Eternal pain. You have no hope. Away you go. Destruction.
Come on, innocence. Yes.
No, there's pain.
This is so gratuitous, Mortals. I enjoy it greatly.
Take your last breath. Surrender now to oblivion. Hatred is
What was that? No, hold on. Mortals, what was that? Did you see that, Mortals? Mortals. Hold on a second. Did you see that? I got broken out of my EX mode. I've never seen that happen to Gabran. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. I didn't know that that could happen. I'm genuinely... You learn a new thing every day. He's not cheating. Laguna's not cheating. I think it may be part of the game design. I'm gonna Google it.
You can only fathom the hell I've lived.
EX no. Interesting. I haven't found what just happened, but I bet it was intentional. I bet it was intentional, Mortals. Return to battle setup. I bet it had something to do with assist, because assist and EX they interact with each other in interesting ways, I think. Oh, let's bump it to 11. What the hell? Let's bump it to 5 levels above us. Let's go, Ultimisha. Oh, I forgot what move Hell's Judgment was. Oh no. I think I'll stand right over here, thanks.
Hatred is what drives me. You have no hope. Away you go. Eternal pain.
Oh, she diamond dusted us. Oof. Come on, fall down.
Let me see you suffer. Eternal pain. You have no hope. Away you go. By my sword.
I'm having too much fun. I should be talking with you more mortals. This is also a chatting stream.
Surrender now to oblivion.
I know what to talk about. Have any of you played Persona 5? Because next week we're going to be playing a lot of a Persona 5 spin-off. If I can get it, if I can get it stream worthy. Oh no. Oh no. Ultimisha Yamate. Yeah, I'm not exactly a Persona expert either. All I've played is Persona 5, Persona 5 Royal, and Persona 5, Persona 4. Are you actually serious? Ultimisha, I'm gonna kill you. Haha! Oh, the absolute burn, the spice. I can respect such a position. Oh no. I swear, Ultimisha. There we are. Please let this work. Yes. I mean, I've heard that Persona 5 Strikers is like a really good for a Muso and not typical of Musos, which seems very interesting to me. And I love me some Persona 5. So I'm really looking forward to next week, even if it's going to supplant things. I want to just really slam a game together with y'all. Am I allowed to say y'all? Alright. Have I played any Muso before? Other than demos of Hyrule Warriors and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, I don't think so. The one time I played Hyrule Warriors demo was actually in a shop. They had like a Wii U setup in a game store. It was years and years ago, back when that was new. So I don't have any. I'm not a pro Muso player. I don't think I'll be particularly talented. I don't think I'll shine playing a Muso, but I really want to do it. And I've listened to some of the Phantom Strikers soundtrack, and good God, man, absolutely blows you away with some of its tunes. The versions of existing Persona 5 tracks done in a new style. Oh, very excited for that. Da 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 da.
Hatred is what drives me.
Ha! He actually got hit by my attack.
You have no hope. Retribution's blade. You will be judged. I'll leave you. You have no hope.
It really does. Shoji Meguro. I think Shoji Meguro is the composer. Does good work. Dun 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 dun.
Hatred is what drives me. I'll leave you. You have no hope. Away you go.
Let's just absolutely bully Kane. Come on. You know you're one immortals.
Eternal pain. Destruction.
You know you want to.
No, there's pain. Take your last breath.
But honestly, yeah, I'm not much of a Persona expert, but I really... Persona 5 Vanilla was my first Persona game. Properly. I tried Portable a bit before, but it didn't click with me. So it's got a special place in my heart, as much as that makes me akin to a casual.
Hatred is what drives me.
Don't even need to EX burst. Don't even need to.
To have the extent of your power.
Return to battle setup. Alright. Okay. Oh no. Dragoons and they're jumping. And they're gosh darn jumping. Them dragoons have been jumping, jollywagging all over my yard. Sheila, we got dragoons. We got dragoons in our backyard. What are we going to do about it? Call an exterminator.
Hatred is what drives me. You will be judged. I'll save you. Retribution's blade. You will be judged. I'll save you. You have no hope. Away you go. You really want the ace early. Retribution's blade. You will be judged. I'll save you.
Oh, he got us. Dun dun dun. But yes, mortals, if you ever think that your garden may be developing dragoons, get it checked. They'll be jumping all over your crops. Yes, it's the moon from Final Fantasy IV.
Retribution's blade. You will be judged. I'll save you. Leave it to me. Destruction.
Oh, come on. Come on, Kane. That wasn't fair. Yeah, all of the stages, right? All of the stages are the base stages anyway, are the final fight areas from each Final Fantasy game. So this is 4th stage for Cecil and Golbez, and it's the moon. What formula are you speaking of?
Hatred is what drives me.
Ah,
I'll save you.
I want a break. Let's get a break.
Away you go. Eternal pain. Retribution's blade. You will be judged. Eternal pain.
Oh, he got us with the upwards strike on jump. That's always annoying when that happens. Later. No, I'm really curious now though. Like, what kind of formula? Is it a formula of the characters, a formula of the map, a formula of the gameplay? No, the thing on that is so... The stage. I like the stages in Dissidia. They're very vibrant. Oh, you haven't even... I know what we're gonna do. Models. Let's go on a date. I'm gonna show you guys a good time. Let's go on a date. I want to show you guys the stages as they are meant to be played on. Let's go on a date, models. First, let's get sentence. Midair, and now, we've got to have it. We've got to have the points. We've got to have the points now. Come on, tell me they're there. Tell me they're there. Come on, I want to take the mortals out somewhere nice. I want to treat them. Yes! Omega stages. Ah. So we were just fighting on the moon, so let's get that one. Lunar subterrane. Where would you... okay, but what about the other ones? Oh, actually... Oh, man, I'd actually love to see a baseball game with you guys. It's not too popular around here, but baseball is my favorite sport to just kind of go watch. Even if it's not the most romantic date locale. But mortals, where would you like to go? We can go to the Old Chaos Shrine, Pandemonium, World of Darkness, The Rift, Kefka's Tower, Planet's Core, Ultimatia's Castle, Crystal World, Dream's End, or Order's Sanctuary. And we can get 2 more of these. Is the Bahamut a stage? No, that's Final Fantasy 13, isn't it? Where Bahamut is an airship? Or are we talking about the FF12 one? Because if so, that is a stage, but we don't have access to the Omega version of it yet. But there is one. Summons are airship names in both 12 and 13, so it gets confusing to me. It's just 1 through 10, and then Dissidia, Order Sanctuary. Yeah, Sky Fortress Bahamut. That's in here, but we don't have access to it yet. And it's a stage. It's a stage. We can go there too. World of Darkness. Okay, we got one more. One more date spot then, models. One more date spot. And I'll take you guys on a quick trip to Sky Fortress Bahamut first. Come on, one more Omega stage. One more Omega stage. We're gonna make this a date to remember. Maybe Ultimatia's Castle. It does have a certain atmosphere. Alright, I'm gonna take you guys to Ultimatia's Castle as well. Alright. Let's go back into quick battle. Let's go back into Gabranth grinding. I'm taking the models out on a date. Random character, Kuja. First, Sky Fortress Bahamut. Regular. This is gonna be this is a prelude, models. I've never been in a castle. Being in an actual castle, that sounds like a really romantic date spot. Like taking somebody to go visit a castle, because you'd be able to like feel the history. I think that might just be something dumb I'm saying though. So yeah, this is the Final Fantasy 12 stage. Sky Fortress Bahamut. There's not too much to it, I don't think. But it's a cozy little stage. The stairs are always way too tiny. Well, it's PSP graphics, so they can't really do stairs. They can't do that many like facets on it. So it's just a flat surface with the stairs textured on. A drinking spot for teens. Oh, those hooligans. Those hooligans. How improper. So this is the first of our 4 date spots, models. I'll show you the Omega stages real soon. Yes! Kuja, I want you to break! I mean, I was teetotal for a year or two after I became eligible to drink. So I am pretty I'm a lot more relaxed now, mortals, but I used to be very above board. Like I think I've said this before, but when I was little, I would tell my mother off for jaywalking if she did it while I was out walking with her. Because I was like, no, it's against the rules. That's against the rules, Mum. Indirect kisses with a rock, how lewd. Teetotal. It's isn't that the term for when you don't drink alcohol at all? For someone who doesn't drink? I certainly didn't go drinking in any castles.
Take your last breath. Surrender now to oblivion.
I used to be very uptight about that sort of thing.
Unexpected verdict.
Unexpected verdict. Alright, next date spot, mortals. Next date spot. Lunar Subterrane, where we were fighting before. Omega. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. A teetotaler is someone that avoids alcohol. I was teetotal. I didn't drink. I didn't drink for about 2 years, 1 or 2 years after I became eligible to drink. You know, by the time I hit the legal drinking age. So this is Lunar Subterrane Omega. No, I'm not slammed. Oh, I'm sorry if I've said it wrong. No. No. Slammed. Oof, no. Oof. No. Oof. I didn't touch the stuff. I was too scared of the stuff. I didn't touch it. But yes, this is Omega Lunar Subterrane. Stage bravery rises when the environment is destroyed, and bonuses for chain destruction. So fun stuff happens on all of the Omega stages. And with this one, it's the things getting destroyed. You have to scoot through a hole in the wall of a castle and hang upside down to reach the stone? I would never do that. That sounds scary.
Hatred is what drives me. You will be judged. I'll save you.
Oh no. He got us. But we got him.
Away you go. Eternal pain. You have no hope. Away you go.
He got us. There's a dude that holds your waist and legs to stop you from plummeting to the ground. Ah, that's so scary. I mean, I would have no trouble, mortals, but I would be worried about you if we did it.
Away you go. Eternal pain. Eternal pain. Retribution's blade. You will be judged. Well now. I'll cleave you.
The Gift of Gab. The Gift of Gab is very powerful indeed. Would that I possessed it.
Eternal pain. Eternal pain.
Oh, alright. So that was our moon date, mortals. That was our date on the moon. But I'm not done. I'm not done. I must be a perfect host. And thus, we have more places to go. More Omega stages. This one wasn't too flashy. But World of Darkness should be very interesting. And Tara Branford is the lucky lady that we will be beating into a pulp. What was supposed to be destroyed on the moon? The big rocks. The big rocks. We didn't get to, because of what characters we were playing, we didn't get to do too much with it. But we did destroy one piece of rock. Now. When darkness gathers in the world of darkness, the world will change form depending on the distance of your foe. If you're near opponent and goes dark, it makes a tiny little stage. If you're far away from your opponent, it makes a really big stage. And in the near stage, bravery rises the closer you are, and in the far stage, bravery rises the further you are. So it affects the stage bravery models, which is the amount you get whenever you break someone. Yeah, you could look at the stone, I suppose.
Stand your ground.
Charging REX. I can't believe she got us with that, honestly. Honestly. We did it! We did it, we did it, we did it. I don't think that's the quintessential Irish experience, honestly. Somehow, this one anecdote about kissing a rock does not seem to be the apex of Irish culture, but that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. As you can see, mortals, on our romantic date here, we have reached this this little box of darkness. The walls have closed in on us. The stage is very short. Short? Small. Though short as well. I don't think it's only a half either. And you'll notice, mortals, look at that stage bravery counter in the middle. The one that's at about 500 between me and Terra. It was counting up before, wasn't it? It stopped now because we're back in the normal stage. I mean, it's not too dark. Thankfully, for a world of darkness, it's very well lit. If it was actually dark, I'd have to be holding on to you, mortals. I am a bit scared of the dark. Alright. So thankfully, this world of darkness is very well lit. No. None of that, Terra. Oh no! Oh no, look at that! That's what she got, that with the boosted stage bravery. Hey, look, and now I can show you this lovely little far version of it. See, look at this. Isn't this just so nice? You can get really far away from each other here. Really admire the space. And I'm not cute, there's no cuteness here. Let's not bring back the whole cute mind thing, honestly. You're incorrigible. Hello! Just playing some Dissidia. I'm showing the mortal... I'm taking you mortals on a date.
Hatred is what drives me. Destruction.
Showing you all a couple of the Omega stages.
You have no hope. Away you go. Eternal pain.
What alternative target? You don't need to call anyone cute here. I mean, you guys are cute, obviously.
Take your last.
Call each other cute.
Surrender now to oblivion.
And that was the World of Darkness date, Mortals. We have one more date spot left.
You can only fathom the hell I've lived.
One more spot. The finale, the grand finale, the fireworks and the you know, you've got the picnic, the picnic rugs and the picnic basket. It's a lovely evening. It's gonna be fireworks. It's gonna be great. Turn 2 battle setup. And speaking of castles, like we were, it's a Gabranth mirror match in Ultimicia's Castle Omega. Also, what is this? It's Dissidia, the Final Fantasy fighting game, and I'm taking mortals on a date to Ultimicia's Castle Omega. And now in this one, time compression has begun. Hello, hello. Time compression has begun. Let luck be your guide. Gears deal damage. Destroyed things reappear. And the stage bravery randomly changes. Time compression can just kind of start up, and when it does, the gears will move really fast in Ultimicia's Castle, and if you hit them, they'll bash you away, and everything that was destroyed previously will, you know, reappear because of the time warpery.
Are you prepared?
Yep, it's a romantic castle date. Let's go. There's no need to be nervous. There's no need to be nervous. Don't worry about it. Later, JC. Have a good rest. Ah, we're in time compression. He's just broken my bravery, but we're in time compression. Look at this. See? If I touch the gear, I get hurt, and they knock me all around.
Hatred is what drives me. Away you go. You have no hope.
Got him in a corner.
You have no hope. Away you go.
Duh. Ah, mortals, what a beautiful time this is. A romantic castle date, bashing another Gabranth in the face. Oh, he's got us. Ah, look at all that stuff that's getting destroyed. It's coming back. See? Everything is now fully fixed because of time compression.
Hatred is what drives me.
Let's go for it.
No, there's pain. Take your
Wait a second, I just realized you people have been talking in German. Do I have to bust out Google Translate? Because I'll do it. I think it's German. Anyway. Translate.
unexpected verdict.
You guys know the rules. If you talk in another language, I'm gonna have to take some time to translate it. Oh, that's a very nice conversation. Everything is above board, mortals. As expected, mortals. You're very pure and very nice. You wouldn't use speaking in German for pranks or anything like that. What do you mean hard German to read, though? I don't read German. I don't understand a lick of German, or pretty much any language other than English. I genuinely don't know any German. Alright, so that's the end of showing you through the Omega stages. That's the end of our little date trip. What did you guys think of it, mortals? Was I a good host? I hope so. I hope I was. It's another Gabranth mirror match. They really want us to face Gabranth. Now I've got to translate this. Ist schon unglaublich niedlich, oder? Carmine is amazingly cute, isn't she? Boy, I hope that's a translation error and that you weren't calling me a girl in German. And also, I'm not cute. I'm not cute. None of this. I'm not cute. I'm not beautiful. None of this. None of this. Name one person cuter than me. Well, ignoring for a second the fact that you are all here and you are all cuter than me.
Are you prepared?
There's like a million cute VTubers that are cuter than me. Bunzel and Velik are here, they're cuter than me. Aira's cuter than me, Cooper's cuter than me, Corpse is cuter than me. I can do this all day. I can do this all day, mortals. Pretty much nearly everyone in the world is cuter than me. There are people who aren't cute at all that are cuter than me. Because I'm not cute, you see. I'm not at my cutest when I'm calling other people cute. I'm not at the Oh no. Corpse, please. I said that under the assumption that you were not. I should have said it under the assumption that you were here. But I said it assuming that you were not here, that it would not be embarrassing to say. It is true, though. I'll stand by it. But again, all of these cute VTubers, and you call me cute. I swear, you mortals don't call them cute nearly half as much as you call me cute. But they're the ones that you need to call cute, because they're the ones that are cute. It strikes me as some tomfoolery on your part, mortals. That's just the impression I get. The impression that I get. Ba-da-da, never had to knock on wood. And I'm glad I haven't yet. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da should. That's the impression that I get. I cannot sing the Mighty Mighty Boss Dance. No. They're not as... They are all cuter than me, though. They are all cuter than me. Like, that's a fact. You're not gonna argue with me on this, Morse. See? Yep, you get it. Because mortals, I know you. And in all the conversations I've talked with you mortals about, you have proven yourselves to be individuals of taste, individuals of culture, individuals of appreciation for the finer things. So you understand, because I understand that all of these great VTubers are cute. So you mortals must surely understand that they are cute, and yet you call me cute. It's foolish. No, you have good taste. It's just misplaced when it comes to me for some reason. I'm not cute. Seriously, you are just incorrigible. I swear, mortals. Alright. Kefka. Oh no. So it is decided to be like this. Ah, Havoc Wing has such verticality. Oh no, we're in time compression. This is the Omega stage. You know I'm going to translate that, right? I can't just let it slide. Wait, Google, please. Cute mine is funny. I'm not funny. How am I funny? Are you making fun of me? What is this? I can't tell what you mean by calling me funny. It's meant to be translated to "We love cute mine." Well, Google has decided to ignore what you wanted. No, please, not this again. Why must it be? Okay, why all these languages? This one is... Carmine is cute. Sweet. Cease. Cease this. This happened before. This happened in Battle Chef Brigade, okay? This happened before. Everybody just started calling me cute in all these different languages. And it's such terrible bullying. You're all such terrible bullies. There we are. I don't know why I tried to do that. I genuinely don't. Wow. You've got me in such a state, mortals, that I can't even focus on the game. This is what happens when you call me cute. I get all flustered and I can't focus. Is that what you want? Is that the purpose of your actions? You bullies, you? You want me all flustered so that I can't play Dissidia? Well, I'll prove you wrong. I'll be flustered and be good at Dissidia at the same time. Because that is the level of excellence I excel to. You know, my advice, Vel, is to include some some pronunciation rules in there, because I looked at that, being like, oh, I should say that right now then. And I'm like, no, there's absolutely no way I'm going to say that right. That's gonna get butchered. So I'll just say that I love you mortals in English. Alright. Tifa, double 16, customization. We're gonna swap out our level 1 to 9 accessory for a level 11. A level 10 to 19. And we're going to check our abilities. And we're going to check our equipment. And we're going to get right back in there. Prepare! It's Torm Ignolat. I genuinely can't figure it out, I'm sorry. Like, Ah, she got us. And now we're at 0. I'll take your word for it. I don't feel like I said it well at all. Oh, that looked an awful lot like a dolphin blow to me, mortals. That iconic Tifa move.
Hatred is what drives me. You will be judged. I'll leave you. Eternal pain. Destruction. Retribution's blade.
Da 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 da. Alright. Perfectly balanced indeed, as all things should be. Everybody, listen. Everybody has things that they aren't good at and that they are good at. So I say, Vel, focus on your strengths. Focus on what you can do. Because honestly, mortals are just so amazing. Humanity blows me away on the regular. And there are so many people who are like, ah, I'm not good at stuff. But they're good at other stuff, you see?
Retribution's blade. You have no hope. Away you go.
No! She got us on the rebound! Now she has 914 bravery. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. It didn't hit me.
Hatred is what drives me. You have no hope. Away you go. Retribution's blade. You will be judged.
Yes!
Leave you.
What about trying new things? That's also good.
Retribution's
Although I'm pretty bad at trying new things. I'm bad at stepping outside of my comfort zone, pretty much. I should not have gone for innocence there.
hatred is what drives me.
Got her. Da 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 da. But yeah, by all means, mortals, try new things. You never know what you're good at. And if you really love something, you can work out. You can find that if you find that you really love something, you can work hard at it. You can have the passion to do that.
Let me see you suffer. You have no hope. Away you go.
Ah, Tifa. I love you, but please stop kicking me. Ba-da 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 da 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 da. Ba-da da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba-da 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 ba. Da ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
Retribution's blade.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Leave you.
We're so close. I can feel it in my gut, mortals. Okay, we might not be as close as we once were, but that's fine. Every setback has a purpose.
Hatred is what drives me. Retribution's blade. You will be judged. I'll leave you. Destruction. I must
Got her.
No, this pain. Take
Ba da 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 ba da. Ba da ba da ba.
now to oblivion.
Ba da ba da ba. Ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba.
Unexpected verdict.
Ah. Expected, as expected, mortals. Return to battle setup. Three 17. Two. What am I thinking? What am I thinking right now, mortals? Can you guess? Can you guess what's going on in my brain? Because sometimes not even I can guess. Alright. Let's go. Let's go again. Ah, 12, the Zodiac Age. I think there's a lot of Final Fantasy on the Game Pass. Tifa's abs. Ah, now that's a thing to think about, mortals. That's a thing to think about. I forget who it was. I forget who it was. Because, no, hold on. I'm actually searching the chat for it right now. Yeah, it was JC that said I'd want Tifa to beat me in a fight, unironically, then patch my wounds and feed me afterward. And that was just such a strong mental image, mortals, that I went kind of nuts over it when I first read it, and I've been on and off thinking about it ever since. Because, I mean, come on, who doesn't want that? Da 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 da. And yeah, abs, thighs, excellent aspects. And there's no need to plan how to reject the next claim that I'm cute, because I reject it the same way each time. I simply state the truth, the fact that I'm not cute.
I will not fail again.
Because, I mean, it's obvious, isn't it?
Hatred is what drives me. I'll leave you. You have no hope. Away you go. Eternal pain, I might.
Ha! Thigh pillow is underrated. Isn't that just... Hold on, okay. Isn't that a lap pillow? Or is it a separate thing? Is it a separate thing?
Surrender now to oblivion.
Because lap pillow is, I think, very appreciated by those with taste. Surely. We need space! Dun-dun.
Shine. Hatred is what drives me. You will be judged. I'll leave you.
Thigh pillow insinuates more thigh. How can you be insinuating more thigh? How can you get more thigh than a lap pillow just by changing the name? It doesn't make any sense. And again, I think it's very appreciated. I certainly appreciate it. Isn't that all you want sometimes, mortals, when you're having a rough day? Something like a lap pillow. Oh, don't mimic my bravery, you copycat. He's still got us. What if the girl is lying on her front? Oh, I see what you're talking about. So, okay. So you'd be resting on the back of her thighs instead of the front, like with a lap pillow. That's actually pretty interesting. I've never thought about that. That sounds like it could be quite comfy. Yeah, if you're lying down, it's not a lat. So it would have to be a thigh pillow. This is correct. Velik has solved it for us.
Take your last breath.
Ah, I really thought we were close to breaking him, but apparently not. Ah. I mean, the butt pillow is... That would be... You'd have to move your head a bit further up. I'm just interested in the mechanics of it from a pure comfort standpoint. Oh no. Well, I mean, you could technically have a thigh pillow if she's on her side, but like, I'm not sure how comfy the side is. Any pillow of the human body would be good enough at this point. Now there's a sentiment. There's a sentiment I can agree with.
You can only fathom the hell I've lived.
Alright. New ability. I really need to swap lunge and sentence. VX charge. Oh, we got rupture, rising die. Oh, but we don't have. Oh, we gotta get more AP in us. We need more AP. Yeah, I know, right? Vel, I'm blessed with the most cultured of mortals. I couldn't be more over the moon that everyone has such excellent and cultured taste. I'm always happy about that. It's one of the many things I love about the mortals. Alright. Good chat, well-behaved chat, cultured chat. If I was stuck eating one variety of cookie for a year, I don't eat cookies that much. I don't eat cookies that much. Chat reflects the streamer after all. Well, that's a lovely compliment considering what I just said about you guys. I think I reflect you guys more in that I aspire to be as good as you are. You know, I aspire to your level of taste and kindness and well-behavedness and intelligence. But if it for a kind of cookie, it would have to be, you know, double chocolate chip, where it's chocolate but also has chocolate chips. Something like that. It's gotta be, right? Like, surely. There's no alternative. I don't know that many kinds of cookies. Oh, Radiant Sword, I forgot about that move. That's a problem.
Hatred is what drives me.
Please, Warrior of Light.
Leave it to me. Shine.
We're not giving up. We're not giving up.
Take your last breath.
Macadamia nuts. Sorry, I don't eat nuts. I can't eat nuts. Well, it's not that I can't eat nuts. I'm not somebody with a nut allergy or something like that. I just really don't like eating nuts. Never have. Never will.
I could not even defend myself.
That's our first defeat, I think. Very encouraging. I don't begrudge anybody their nuts, but I'm a very picky eater. No hazelnuts, no pistachios, no chocolate-covered Brazil nuts. I don't like nuts. Not even peanuts. I may have like, I used to have the occasional bit of peanut butter, but actual nuts, no. They just don't seem to me something that is meant to be a food. No walnuts. Oh no. Kuja, no.
Hatred is what drives me. You will be judged. I'll cleave you. Away you go. That wasn't bad at all.
Oh, come on. Come on, Kuja. Off you pop. No, 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 no. You're doing way too much damage, Kuja. Please stop. A chili batter shell. What odd things your cinemas have. I don't like how he can move. I don't like how Kuja can move all the time. And attack at such a distance. It's not good with what we're doing here. Oh, and he's diamond dusted us. So now we can't gain bravery during this whole period. How did that even hit? Ah. I'm all flustered, mortals.
Take your last breath. Surrender now to oblivion.
I mean, it's all Greek to me. All nuts basically the same, functionally the same from my perspective. Ah, 2 losses in a row? What's happening to us? I said, what's happening to me? Rather. How would it be taken out of context? I don't have nuts on the mind. That's just it, mortals. You're talking about a subject that I know absolutely nothing about, so I just kind of have to, sit here and let you guys talk about it. And I hope you guys are enjoying talking about the nuts you are. But like, I do feel a bit left out, mortals. I feel a bit lonely because I can't really contribute to the conversation. So it's a bit. I feel like I'm an outsider looking in for a little bit. Let's find someone other than Kuja, please. Surely we can be Kane. Surely.
I will not fail again.
There's no adorability here. Don't think just because you didn't use the word cute, don't think I'm gonna not notice that and let that slide. You can't call me adorable. I had to connect 2 comments together in order to figure out that somebody was calling me adorable, and it shan't stand. No, you can't call me precious. I'm not precious either. I don't care what kind of synonyms or pseudo synonyms you use. I'm not in that wheelhouse. I'm not in the wheelhouse of precious or cute or pure or adorable. Stop copying my bravery, Kane. Level. I'm really getting the hang of the brand, I think.
Surrender now to oblivion.
Do I like ice lolly? What is an ice lolly? If they are those, if basically kind of like flavored ice, that is in a, you know, in like a cylindrical shape or something like that, then yes, I do. Well, this was that was a disaster. Flavored ice. Yes, I do like a flavored ice. They were a lovely treat to have as a child. You know, you could there were two ways you could go about it. You could bite them real quick and just, you know, chow down on them, or you could suck on them for a while. So you had a lot of control over the experience. I remember like that was Kid Me's thoughts on it. Too cold for you? No, it's not like I don't know what a snow cone is actually. I've never had a snow cone. I'm not actually sure what they are. All I know is that they're in Monkey Island, Curse of Monkey Island. Yeah, I think they're called popsicles in America. We can't beat Kane either. What's happening to me? A cone or a cup filled with crushed ice flavored with syrup. That's weird. Is it just unflavored ice? That's kind of weird. Huh. That's interesting. Well, we got a level, but still, come on. I'd like a win, please. I'd really like one, please, Dissidia. A win. Alright. Unflavored, crushed ice. The ice absorbed the syrup and the associated artificial flavor. Well, that's interesting. I've never had that. But yeah. That which is called a popsicle in America or something like that, I think I have. I think I have had. Isn't it interesting all the different terms people have for the various sweets, the various sweet things? It's such an interesting thing because not out of all the things in the English language to have a bunch of regional variants, it's the stuff that's sweet and flavorful. I'm thinking that. Okay, this is ridiculous. Why is everyone... Have I set the AI on hard or something? Everyone is suddenly destroying me. An ice pop. That's such a lovely name, an ice pop. I'm just popping down to the corner shop for an ice pop. Alright. Oh yeah, I know the molds that make stuff in your own freezer. Just take... Oh man, just... imagine realizing the kind of, you know, power you have where if you have a freezer and you have ice cube trays, you can put any liquid in there. It doesn't have to be water. But like the molds, the specialized ones. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that with fruit juice.
is what drives me. You will be judged. I'll cleave you. Destruction. There you go. Retribution's blade.
Well, if you need to, Vel, then ganbate. You can do it. You can get up. I believe in you. All right. A floor freezer? What's a floor freezer? What is a floor freezer? That's such an odd term. This is bad for us because we need to. You can believe in yourself. I believe in you. I'll always believe in you. So, you know, go for it. Space for ice, but yeah, if you got a new freezer and space for ice pop molds, then the sky's the limit. What is a chest? What's a chest freezer? Is that just a freezer separate from a fridge?
Destruction. You have no hope. Away you go. Destruction. By my sword.
Surely this will kill him. A standalone freezer that has a lid on top. So a freezer shaped like a refrigerator that's called an upright freezer. A floor freezer is a freezer that's more shaped like a chest. Okay, I see. So you can okay. So you put the freezer on the floor. So it's called a floor freezer, and you open it like a chest, and you put your booty in, your pirate booty. That's what I think of. That's what I think of when I think of chest. I think of booty. Keep your treasure in there. Ah, freezers are such... Refrigerating is such a great... a marvel of modern technology. I couldn't live without it. Yeah, I'm thinking of treasure. What's weird about thinking of treasure? You think of a chest, you think of treasure to put in the chest. I mean, come on. I mean, I don't exactly have a particularly large hoard of booty. In fact, I would say that I possess little in the way... I mean, I do have, like... I mean... There's a scene, mortals, in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. In the Neverland world, in the Peter Pan world, there's a box. They steal a box of treasure from Captain Hook. But the Lost Boys and Peter Pan see all the stuff in it as useless. So they get the idea to put like their own treasures stuff in it instead, and they fill it with their like their wooden swords and toys and things. That's what's treasure for them. So I feel like I don't exactly have a lot in the way of gold and jewels, but I do have various knickknacks and baubles, and assorted memorabilia, cards, a board game, stuff like that. I think that's my treasure. And I don't need to store that in the freezer. I think that's not the place to store it. But chocolate coins or something like that, that would go well in a in a chest freezer, I think. So, but yeah, I don't think my booty. I don't think that booty of mine is particularly hot. I don't think all of my stuff is particularly hot. So I don't think I need the. So I don't know why. Like, I don't need a freezer for them. Greetings, Congo. We actually are. I think we should. I think I'm gonna wrap this. This is meant to be a short stream, so I'm gonna wrap it up relatively soon. Go for about 2.5 hours. So maybe another 20 minutes. Well, we're just doing some Dissidia, playing as Gabranth, because that was who was recommended by the mortals. However, we have him in his old costume as Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca. Ah, good night, QT. Good night, QT. You have an excellent night now. Have a good rest. Do I have to break out the translator again? I've got to. No, I've got to just trust that people aren't saying. You know, that they're all. You're all saying stuff that's above board. Wait a second. Well, should I be concerned? Now, with such a strong reaction, now I'm curious about what was said. But I'm going to let sleeping dogs lie. I can't just the urge, you know, the urge to translate whenever somebody says something. I mean, it's Congo. Congo knows everything. Of course Congo can reply in Irish. See, I would know that if I knew any Irish, but I don't. Off your boat. Oh, you've been, Congo. How nice.
Hatred is what drives me. You have no hope. Away you go. You have no hope. Away you
I've honestly never, like... I mean, I've been to 1 or 2 places. Barely. I very rarely travel. Da-da-da. There's so many places I'd like to go to, but I've... You know how it is. Is that the rock we were talking about before? Please tell me that that's the rock we were talking about before.
take your last breath. Surrender now to oblivion.
Because if that is the case, I will laugh uproariously. Vel, is he talking about the rock you talked about earlier in the castle? Yes! How serendipitous! How absolutely serendipitous.
Hatred is what drives me.
What an absolutely wonderful coincidence that should occur. Ah, your Zentetsuken missed lightning. You have nothing now. Gotta.
How can it end like this?
Ba-da-da-da-da. Yes, you have to go through a thingamabob and have somebody hold your leg so you don't fall, if I recall correctly. Return to battle setup. Alright. Now we fight bots. Oh, there's only a 4-level difference now. We got to level 14, but we're fighting level 18. Oh well, we'll annihilate bots very quickly. Yeah, I'd like to go to Ireland. There's a lot of places I'd like to go. I want to go to Japan. I'd like to visit Venice. There's so many great places in the world, mortals, and I haven't been anywhere. Well, that was just embarrassing on my part. Oh, I thought that was a different move. I didn't think it was going to reach me.
Hatred is what drives me.
Oh, I love how Innocence just, I mean, if you use it and you get past the startup frames, you can't be cancelled by those projectiles.
Destruction. You have no hope. Away you go.
Just enough time.
What drives me? Retribution's blade. You will be judged.
What is Giant's Causeway? If I'm allowed to ask.
Away you go.
Alright. Got him.
No, there's pain.
A rock formation that was caused by cooling lava. Oh, that sounds delightful. That sounds interesting.
Surrender now to oblivion.
Da. Hexagonal basalt columns. Now that sounds... Oh, that must be quite the sight. So many wonderful sights in the world.
What drives me? I'll claim you.
I'd like to see some someday.
Retribution's blade. You will be judged. Destruction.
A final boss area. Oh! Then I simply must go there. There's probably a powerful enemy waiting for me.
Hatred is what drives me. Eternal pain. Eternal pain. You have no hope. Away you go.
But I think you're about to be thoroughly dead. I'm correct. I was correct. Bart was about to be thoroughly dead.
You can only fathom the hell I've lived.
Another. Alright, I'm thinking one more off. This one and one more. When I see Galway, I think of something very specific. Because I don't know much about our Ireland, but I know there is a song, right? There is a song called Galway Girl, that I think is by Ed Sheeran, and there is a mix on YouTube that combines that song with the song Price from Persona 5. And it sounds quite the bop. I'm sorry for the non sequitur. I'm gonna go listen to that once the stream's done.
Who are you watching?
Ha. Oh, and if anybody has any requests for the final battle, the one that'll be after this, who to fight and where to fight him, by all means, say him now. I understand, Congo, but you guys seem to be having such fun talking about a topic that I can't really that I don't have enough experience to comment upon. And I do No, I don't think it's a triple Q. It might be a triple Q. I don't know. No, it's not a triple Q mix. It's not a triple Q mix. It's not like you know, Love Shack 3 or something like that. It's somebody else. It's a more obscure channel. Nobody's gotten carried away. Nobody's gotten carried away. It's fine. Yes, exactly. They also have another mix on their channel, the person who did it. I seem to recall them having another mix on their channel that mixed Maroon 5's Cold with Have a Nice Rest, which is also from Persona 5. But using like the Persona 5 like instrumental music as backing tracks and just having the vocals from those songs, Galway Girl and such, it creates a really powerful effect. I've listened to the original Galway Girl, and it does not sound nearly as good because I listened to the version with Price from Persona 5 first.
Hatred is what drives me.
Lightning! No! Lightning!
You have no hope. Away you go. Eternal pain. Retribution's blade. You will be judged. I claim you.
Ireland has a place called Bluebell Woods. Bluebell Woods sounds like a location in a JRPG. Bluebell Woods sounds like it would be like a really comfy dungeon.
Hatred is what drives me. Away you go. Eternal pain.
I'll have to visit sometimes. Oh, do you remember those? I'm not sure if any of you have seen them, but there are those videos that used to be on YouTube, right, of people reenacting JRPGs and Final Fantasy and stuff like that in real life. Like they would walk, you know, you'd have a bunch of people doing a home video, all kitted out, all dressed up, and they'd be walking after each other in a circle, like in a line, like Final Fantasy VIII or something. You know, getting into random battles with effects overlaid on it. Such a weird bit of the internet content. God, I'm so sorry for all my non sequiturs. Like, you guys are talking about very beautiful things like woods with waterfalls and stuff like that, miracles of nature. I'm talking about funny videos I saw on YouTube one time. I'm not very cultured. I'm genuinely not. There's so much about the mortal realm that I simply do not know. I've barely seen any of it. Have I visited many forests? No. I don't think I've ever been in a proper forest. I wouldn't know where to find them, Congo. I last saw them years upon years ago. I was just suddenly reminded of them by you saying that it was full of JRPG scenery. I thought, a JRPG in real life, where have I heard that before? But like, putting together a JRPG using only size for islands does sound like interesting. Like photographic backgrounds. Like how Final Fantasy VII uses 2D backgrounds. With 3D character models. And I know they're making... I don't know if it's Hironobu Sakaguchi, but somebody is making an RPG that is built like using... the environments are real physical, real life dioramas that they've taken photos of or scanned or uploaded or something.
The extent of your power.
Alright, one last one, and that's it. Turn to battle setup. We're gonna fight Vaughn. Since nobody picked anyone out, we're gonna fight Vaughn for our last bout, because he is also from Final Fantasy XII. We will fight him at level 20, and we will fight him on the Sky Fortress Bahamut.
Are you prepared?
And then we will say goodbye for now. Nope, sorry Congo. Too late. If you wished for it to be X-Death, you should have said something while we were fighting lightning. Late by a hair. I'm not much of a person for nature, though. I'm bad compatibility with nature. I excel at fighting in urban environments.
Hatred is what drives me.
Bushwhacking in bear country? What is bushwhacking? Why do you whack this bush? For what purpose do you whack the bush? Oh, there are forests in hell, but the trees are not made of wood, but bone. Or jagged glass, it depends on when you go. Oh no, he's got us. You hack foliage apart. It's going off trail. That's interesting. The handiness of a machete. This is cheese incarnate! I love it. He's not strong normally. This is true. Because Gabranth requires the EX charge. And if you pressure Gabranth, it's so hard for him to function. But the AI does not pressure too much, leaving you plenty of opportunities. Like, you must have to play him completely different against a human opponent. It would be very exciting to try that out.
Hatred is what drives me.
We have him.
No, there's pain. Take your last breath. Surrender now to oblivion.
Leave no trace and all that. That's an admirable approach to interacting with nature, I think. Oh no, Vaughn got me for 133 damage. What will I do?
Hatred is what drives me. Away you go. Retribution's blade. You will be judged. I claim you.
Got him.
Destruction.
Is this the end?
And that's game, mortals. We got about 14 or so levels. Fought plenty of matches.
Unexpected verdict.
I'm rather pleased. I didn't really want to take up too much of your time. This is just a short, comfy grinding stream and chat and all that. Nope, no X-Death. That's it. That was the last one. X-Death, perhaps we will. Perhaps I'll start with X-Death in the next Dissidia stream. But for now, I really must be off, mortals. Time waits for no man. But I do want to say, you are all wonderful individuals, and thank you all so much for coming. And I hope that you all have a good rest of your day, or simply just rest. Farewell, farewell. Farewell, farewell, farewell.